protesters. Presumably, these protesters are coming from Councilman Eric Ulrich's district in Queens. He is the one that is organizing this protest in front of Steve Banks' house tonight, and we had an opportunity to catch up with him before this all started. Take a listen.
No meaningful dialogue. It's take what we give you or go fly a kite. And we're here to protest. Steve Banks is doing a terrible job. If any other commissioner saw the skyrocketing homelessness population that this commissioner's seen, he would have been fired by any other mayor. Where is the outrage? Someone has to be accountable. Steve Banks doing a terrible job, and he's rewarding and helping all of the profits that are making billions of dollars off the misery and the suffering of people falling on hard times. It's disgraceful. They're a bunch of poverty pimps.
Poverty pimps, Errol, and some people believe that using that term is actually a racial trope. And what this is really all about is a proposed shelter in Rockaway in Queens on Beach 101st Street. The community is obviously against it. They believe that Steve Banks should resign, and that they say that the de Blasio administration's proposed plan to open up shelters all across the city is about warehousing homeless people. As you can see, they're clearly upset. There were supposed to be about 100 or so people here. I would say that there are a couple of dozen. It may not be the turnout that Eric Ulrich said he would necessarily get, but clearly opposed to the new shelter. Obviously, the de Blasio administration says that even though they may be opposed to it, it is moving forward anyway. It is projected to house about 120 single homeless men, and they plan to open that up in winter of 2019. For now, that is the latest from Windsor Terrace. Errol, let's send it back to you.
So now, Courtney, as is often the case, when people protest like this, what they're overlooking is that a lot of the homeless people that would go into this shelter actually are from their community. Has Councilman Ulrich referenced that at all, or is he just there to kind of make noise and call people names?
We did ask him specifically exactly that question, Errol, because we know that the Turning the Tide homeless plan that the de Blasio administration put forward is about bringing homeless individuals back into their community. We asked him that, and he said, well, they shouldn't be going into shelters. They should be going into affordable housing. Obviously, we know that homeless shelters are a transition, hopefully, to get people into permanent affordable housing. And when we reached out to the Department of Homeless Services earlier today, they sent us some numbers about this particular community district in Queens, and about a little over 1,000 people, homeless individuals, are from this area in Queens, spread throughout the shelter system all across the city. And the capacity in that neighborhood is about 600. So the city's argument is obviously they need to build more shelters to house the homeless individuals from that community in their own community.